Brothers Josiah and Seth Fulton came up the Illinois River from Kaskaskia, arriving in Peoria County in 1821.
When they arrived, they found Fort Clark, which was partly demolished. It had been vacant for about 6 or 8 years. They found 2 log cabins that were partially burned, and so they rebuilt those 2 log cabins and lived in those log cabins and on the keel boat that they used to arrive here during the first year. Josiah made his living as a farmer. He bought the land by the courthouse. The land ran from about where the Commerce Bank building is today down to the river, and then somewhere south and a little bit north up by Fayette Street perhaps, and he farmed that land in the 1820s. After that, he sold that land, and then in the late 1820s, early 1830s, he bought the land where St. Augustine Manor is now located, which at one time was Proctor Home. And that land he owned between Glen Oak and probably about Madison Street, between Spring Street and where Woodruff High School now stands. And he farmed that land until about 1834 when he sold that and moved way north out of Knoxville, and that land was between Forest Hill, War Memorial, Knoxville, and California Street. It's about 160 acres.
Josiah Fulton's descendants reside here on that same land more than 170 years later. His chair sits in the living room today.
Seth Fulton, his brother, was the first hotel keeper in Peoria. He owned a hotel, and I believe the name of it was the Peoria Hotel. It was on Water Street. I don't think it was very large, just a small hotel, and that was his business. Then his brother Sam got into the political world early on, and in 1825, Sam was elected the first sheriff of Peoria County.